Hey everyone, Kevin Jackson here with House of Freedom. For those of you who don't know, House of Freedom is a nonprofit organization that's dedicated to ending homelessness and the homelessness of veterans. Hey guys, today is 1 to 1 Million Monday. I just want to get on here and talk about it. Today is where we come on and encourage you guys to not only just give, but invest in the future of your states, your cities, your country by rehabilitating homeless through places like House of Freedom. I encourage you to get connected with a place that's actually actively out in the community doing something to change the lives of individuals to get them reincorporated back into society. So today I wanted to talk a little bit more about who House of Freedom really is and what our program actually looks like. Okay, so I've mentioned several times that we have a program that incorporates people back into society. How do we do that, right? Let's talk about that. We'll get into, in these next few weeks, get into more detail of what it all entails. But today I want to talk specifically about job training and education. Okay. So we want to work in three areas, and we believe that these three areas will continuously have jobs, and will continuously be able to sustain income for our men that come through our program. These three areas are construction, um, construction and carpentry is one, and then the next one is automotive and mechanic, and then the next one is um, landscaping and hardscaping. So follow me here. All right. First thing is, let's talk about landscaping, hardscaping. The reason why we chose that is because number one, uh, where our facility is located. So we're taking people out of the inner cities. We're moving them to this semi-remote location so that they're not focused on their devices. This location has a lot of land. So we found it important, number one, for House of Freedom to be able to provide food for our facility, but not only provide food, but provide a sense of income. And not only that, to help us be sustainable, but not only that, to create a culture of being able to work and make money by doing this. So, number one, it helps us with food. Number two, it helps us pay bills. Number three, it helps us teach our men this practice. So, here's what we mean by that. We don't just mean planting flowers, we mean truly landscaping. We're teaching them how to cut grass. We're teaching them not only how to cut grass, how to plant flowers, how to plant a garden, what the soil needs, what conditions are right for what fruits and vegetables and what flowers. And then we teach them how to maintain those things and do it in a fashion that is extremely professional. Then not only do we do that, in every category, we train them in a way that if they wanted to go out and do this on their own and start their own business, they could because they have all of that knowledge. But not only that, we train them in a way that anybody who wants to hire them, when they get hired on, they're not missing any steps. They don't have to go through vigorous training to figure out what to do in these categories. Okay. The next thing is carpentry and construction. We found this was so important because there's either something always being built or something always being destroyed for something new to be built. And so we believe that this is a field that won't go away. And people will continuously be able to find themselves working in this field. And it pays a decent amount of money for construction workers. So here's what we mean by that. Let me give you a little bit more detail. What I mean by that is we have a facility that thank God is big enough to set up uh, a small room and build it and take it down and set up this type of wall, set up this type of wall, lay bricks. We have the space to do that. So our plan is when we get everything remodeled, is when we bring our men in. Part of that program is them learning one of these trades, which means that when they go out into the construction field, that they don't struggle. They know how to install drywall. They know how to install insulation. They know how to install wood paneling, and they know how to build the frame of a house. They know how to do steel frames and metal studs. They know how to um, do all of those things. But not only that, we are incorporating some carpentry in there. There's many times where people need a space opened up in their house for a sunroom, or they want a patio built, or a deck. They want a balcony. We are training, um, doing all of these things as well, so that way it's not limiting them in their abilities as far as construction goes. If you want to work a construction job during the week and then on the weekends do a little side job, by all means, you have all the capabilities to, but there won't be an excuse for you to be homeless again. So the point of all of these programs is that we want to train them in a way that they can be so self-efficient and self-sufficient that they don't need to um, look for ways to make money, but they are in fields that are hiring, or in fields that they can create a job for themselves. Um, Also, auto mechanic. Um, I personally like this field probably the best. Everybody, uh, 80, I believe the statistic is 80% of Americans have a car of some sort, some type of vehicle. Okay. Um, Being able to work on a car effectively, diagnose it effectively, and get it out in a timely manner is so important. Uh, there's a lot of people who need oil changes or need tire rotations and things like that. So we're going to train them in that area, but we're also going to train them to do replace transmissions, to look at tie rod ends, to look at radiators. We're going to train them fully mechanically so that they can go out and get hired at any shop or start their own shop with the tools that we give them. But we're not just going to stop there. It's not just mechanics. It is the whole car. Um, we're going to open up a collision repair shop, and when people come in, our guys are going to train on these vehicles, so that way when they get out into the work world, they know practically what needs to be done to a vehicle, and they have job security. Um, we're also going to be working with different companies, so that way when the men get out of our program, they have a job to go into, because that's our goal, is that by the time that they graduate, they have an actual job to just move into, and they don't have to worry about being out on the streets. And so we're training them in every aspect. So body work, dent repair, auto mechanic work, but also in painting. Our plan is to put paint booths in and paint cars, semis, trucks in the same way. Because a lot of times when cars come in from a wreck, you order the body shop orders a whole new door, and you have to repaint that door. Or even if they pull a dent, a lot of times they have to take the paint off to weld to that dent and pull the dent out. Um, and so we're going to be training in all of these areas so that our men can be sustainable. So just in the automotive area alone, you have auto mechanic, you have oil change, you have body man, and you have a painter. In the construction field, um, it's the same thing. In every field, you have multiple roles that you can play that we're teaching our guys, so that way when they leave our program, there's not an instance where um, they need to rely or be homeless again, which is the goal. The goal is never need a program like ours again. So we want to practically apply training for our men that will allow them to never be homeless again and be 100% self-sustainable, which is great. And the thing is that all of these things, as we're training our guys, is going to supply House of Freedom with finances so that we can keep up with the demand and the training and feeding people and still going out in the community and reaching more people. Our goal is to never give up on our community, even though we have people in our building. And so, as soon as we can get these buildings done, guys, all of this is already in play. We have the curriculum, we have teachers, we have all of these people that are waiting on our facility to get done. Um, we just need the facility. So, guys, 1 Million Monday. Um, this video has been a little longer than my usual videos, but today is 1 Million Monday. Please, please, please like, share, subscribe. We want 1 million of you to give $1. 1 million of you give $1. How does that happen? $1 is very attainable for everyone. Everyone can get it because we made it super easy to give. We have Cash App, we have PayPal, we have online giving, we have text to give, we have mail-in giving. However you want to give, we can receive it. But not only that, $1 is super attainable. How do we get to 1 million? Well, guys, we have to share, and like. Because if you don't, then there's no way that 1 million people will ever see this video, hear our heart, hear our passion, hear our dream, and no one can ever get alongside of it because you guys didn't share it. So please like, share, subscribe, and remember, 1 to 1 million, every dollar counts. We love you.